Welcome back to the Pen and Podcast. This is episode 36. And by the time you're hearing this, well, actually, there was a large gap between like 32 and 33. And that's just me being lazy when life, I guess. My bad.
You got things going on.
Things going on, but you're still getting the pen, so you're fine.
The pen is
You're
here.
fine, bro. All right,
Yeah,
but in
I
today's
can wait.
episode, I'm also joined, as always, with Schmeddy of
Oh,
Synesthesia,
it's me.
and we are here to discuss the PlayStation Showcase. A little bit
Ooh,
late because
those-
it was like, well, I think it was no, not this past week, but the week before that.
Yep.
And but we're here to talk about new games, some exciting stuff, and without telling me the names of the games, how many did you write down as a standout that you would be interested in? That you thought
Mm,
like, oh, that's cool.
let's see. One, two, three, four, five, five.
Only five? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
five.
All right.
Five and a half, because one of
Five
them's
and a
an
half.
expansion. One of them's an expansion.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
You probably know which one that
Yeah,
is,
I know
but
which one
like,
that is.
yeah.
Interesting. All right. So yeah, we already kind of discussed how we're doing before we
Yep.
talked. I don't want to take up much of the audience's time this time, but I mean, I'm doing good. I just went to Phoenix Fan Fusion today. It's pretty good. I picked up a the dice bags that people use for like Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah,
I
I
got
used to have one
I
myself.
got a
Yeah.
black bag. It's like pretty high quality. It has the Skyrim logo on it. They
Do you have your own dice or just the bag?
no, just a bag. I'll put whatever the
Yeah,
fuck I want in there. The
yeah.
bag's
If you want
dope.
some good dice, always go to like the local places
Yeah,
because they make them. And they get those are cool.
yeah,
I've
dude.
been to. There's a place here in Colorado. I can't remember what it's called. Fuck. Yeah, I won't remember.
Yeah,
But I had a custom set of dice that my one of my ex-girlfriends got me. It's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Fucking
So
the tabletop stuff seems. Sorry, just opening this bag of worms. This the tabletop like games actually look fun. Look
mm,
like pretty fun. There's like a whole gaming there's like a whole just a huge ass room of just people just playing like tabletop RPGs and stuff like that. Like
it's a good time, dude. It's a
that seems
fantastic.
fun. Yeah, like if I figure out what I was doing and stuff like um the Star Wars miniatures I had, that was fun. And I think they have like a new
Mm,
version of that.
yep.
But yeah, I got the bag. Looks dope. Has the Skyrim crest. I think that's what it. That's the Imperial crest. Is that what it is?
Yes.
I say
Yeah.
Skyrim
Or
logo. It's
hold
the
on.
Imperial, isn't it?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it is.
Well, see, that would be weird though, because the Imperials are super like anti-religious. You know what I mean? For them to like have a dragon as their, isn't it like the crest of the Dragonborn or something? Because it's on the book of the Dragonborn, the black one. You know, that's in the game. That's what the cover. I told you that in one of our episodes. I
I
remember.
think you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's maybe the Imperials do use it. I don't know. I'm not sure.
They do.
Maybe they do. Let's see. Mm,
While he's looking that up, hmm, we're gonna go through every game in order of when it was showed next to this Polygon article, and we're gonna give our thoughts about each one of them. Cause I watched it as well, but yeah, I don't think I have as many games as Eddie has on here that I'm like interested in. Actually,
you don't have as many, or you have more?
no, actually, I we'll see. I just didn't count, but I'm like I'll go through them. Like I'm like Eddie's more of a picky gamer with his taste. I'm not. Like I'll be like, looks pretty dope. I don't know. I can see like my Midnight Suns picked that up and having a blast with that.
Yeah. Okay, so it says for the Skyrim Google. So the dragon symbol is Akaviri in origin, from the ancient invaders and the dragon guard who came to Tamriel in the mythic and first eras. It would be used as the symbol of all Cyrodiilic empires, and again by the still standing Third Empire, which is the Empire of Skyrim, well into the Fourth Era, previously ruled by the Septim Dynasty, now by the Mede Dynasty. So it has some like some like historical significance. So that would
Mm.
make sense why the Empire does use it. So you're right.
Yeah, they had a bunch of different logos. It was debating between the Team Rocket logo and that Skyrim one. I was like, ah, dude, Skyrim. I can't. I have to go with that one. It's so dope. Like, I don't know what I'm
It
gonna
is
put in
good.
there. I put like my coins, like my loose change. I'll just put that in there.
Yeah,
We'll
dude,
see.
that'd be useful. So you don't have to keep a pile of it in your car.
Yeah, fucking. And it's not fucking searing hot here in Death Valley. Not Death
Hmm.
Valley. Fucking Devil's Anus. Sorry.
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah, but I've been playing a lot of things. Played a little bit of Mario Rabbids. The Tower of Doom things, it's all right. It's a cool expansion. Um, sorry to beat the game. I've also been playing Midnight Suns. I was telling Eddie my Diablo 4 won't work because I was game sharing with my friend Ishan, and I got the Ultimate Edition. He got because he paid for it. And I was like, yo, pay you the rest to just like upgrade to the Ultimate Edition. And there's a bug, and I can't play it right now, and I'm mad. But
Anger.
anger, that's what I wanted to play.
They're treating him like he has a stolen copy or like a bootleg online copy.
Seriously. But
That's funny.
what else have I been playing? Mm, nothing much else. Wow. Eddie's been playing just CS2, right? Or is it just regular
Well, not
CS?
two. I don't have beta access. I'm not a
Dude, I keep
cool
thinking that game's out.
Counter-Strike YouTuber. Yeah.
I'd feel like I'd hear more about it if that game was actually out. People were playing it right now.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. But it's supposed to come out, I don't know when. I thought the end of this year, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Let
that's
me
what he's
see.
been playing. I've been playing my back burner for games that I'm wanting to play. Well, right now it's Midnight Suns slash gonna be Diablo 4. And then um I won't I'll say just Midnight Suns because Diablo 4 is like what it's my consistent game that like I'll just keep coming back to.
Yep.
But Midnight Suns, and then after that would be Jedi Survivor. Then after
Yep.
that, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm.
That's just like what I can see on the horizon right now.
Yep. Yeah. I just Googled CS2 as a no release date, but there's like evidence that, excuse me, it'll be sometime, God, summer of this year.
Hmm. Yeah, it should be before like August.
Yeah, I would assume. I thought June. That was in my head for some reason, but who knows?
Hmm.
Might be late June. I just hope that my computer can handle it. It's not like a huge increase in
Your
visual
computer can handle
fidelity.
it.
Yeah, but
You're good. You're good.
yeah, I'll just have to run it on 720. I guess everyone runs it on 720 anyway because it gives you higher FPS.
High frames.
Everyone runs it fucking like 1040 or what is that resolution?
1080.
1040. Yeah,
1440.
1080.
Oh.
They'll run it on 1080 by 720 with like the black bars on the
Oh,
side
really?
because so it stretches the perspective, right?
Yes.
Stretches.
Yeah.
So the models are bigger, so they're easier to hit. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I can
like
see
a lot
that.
of pros will
Pro
play
move.
on like fucking dog shit resolution.
Oh man.
Yeah. So like you have these like $4,000 setups with like a $2,000 monitor and there's
Yeah.
fucking black bars on the
Oh
side.
man, what the fuck?
It's bad. Yeah.
All right,
So
let's dive in. The first game to open the show is a live service game. It's called Fair Games, and it's important to note that the S at the end is a money sign. Fair Games money sign.
let
I think it's gonna be a heist game. Um,
me pull up the document.
it is, and it was a CD trailer, and it looks like it's like a heist kind of multiplayer game. I don't know, man. Live service, I feel like has run its course. The gaming cycle is very short on like
Yep.
what's dead and what's not, especially for multiplayer games. Like single player games, yeah, something's gonna be dead like 3 months after because by like gamer I hate using that word, but like by gamer like terms, like yeah, it's old news now. That was 3 months ago. So we're
I
saying.
agree. Yeah. Where's the link in
Oh,
the thing?
I didn't put a link. Sorry. Just look
You
up
didn't link.
PlayStation Showcase Polygon, and you'll see it.
My keyboard doesn't work because I don't have enough USB
Okay,
ports.
okay, I got you. I got you. Let me copy it in there.
I
Don't
have
don't strange anything.
I'm I'm working on a laptop setup. So I have my laptop plugged into this big monitor, and I have my snowball mic in one USB port, and I have my
There,
webcam in the other
I
one,
got
and
it.
then I have my mouse is Bluetooth. So
Oh God, dude.
I have no, I have no no other option.
Jesus.
Can't use a keyboard. Okay. So, uh, uh, Jesus Christ. Okay. God, ad block is suffering on some of these websites. I don't use ad block, by the way. That was a joke. Haha.
But
Okay.
yeah, I
All right,
mean,
we're good.
nothing much I can else say about this game. There was no gameplay shot. It was just CG, computer graphics.
Yep. Yeah.
Live
I do
service,
remember
not
seeing this
interested.
actually. Yeah. I remember the lime green logo.
Yeah,
That's what I remember from this. And that's probably all that there was anyway, because there wasn't any gameplay.
yeah.
So,
Next,
yeah.
let's see, anything else?
Heist game. I mean, we had Payday, but that kind of died and didn't retain relevancy. So this is
Yeah.
probably the answer to that success. That would make sense. Uh, yeah.
All right. Next one, Helldivers 2 is apparently completely different from the first game. But did you write anything down for this?
This one didn't catch my eye. I don't know how far in mine were. I don't remember because I watched it like 2 weeks ago. But
Mm-hmm.
um, this one, I'm trying to remember. Fallout 2 a top-down shooter game, PS5, Windows PC.
It's first
Did we
person.
get any gameplay? We did get some, or at least some rendered footage. Okay, it's like an over-the-shoulder.
Oh, is it?
Uh, yeah, it looks like from this trailer here. Over-the-shoulder shooter, but we don't get too much outside of a cinematic gameplay trailer, so who knows what the features could be. Um, Kind of sci-fi bug vibes, alien bug vibes.
Hmm.
Um, Definitely copied the ODST armor on these armor sets in this trailer.
Yeah.
uh, but it could be cool. Adapting from a top-down, like that could be a good sign, like a radical change in game
Hmm.
style. Maybe they have some cool ideas, but they're not showing enough for me to give an answer. So
Okay.
who knows?
All right. And I'm gonna say this next game is one you wrote down called Immortals of Avium.
Um, it is not one of the ones I wrote down.
Really?
Actually, no.
This is like, it's it's giving slight, if I'm remembering right, Bioshock vibes.
Let me peer at this trailer again.
It looks really cool. It comes out July 20th, and it's first person. You're doing like some magic shit with your hands.
Oh, this game. Never mind. Okay. No, I did not write this down, but I do remember it. Yeah. I like the kind of rhythmic nature of the combat. So like like the explosiveness of it.
Yeah.
That's what I remember from the trailer. That was interesting. I enjoyed that. Spell games can be cool, and I understand why you say like a BioShock vibe because you have like the Eve,
Yeah.
whatever it's called in the left hand, and then the gun in the right hand. Um, but it more depends on like the style of the game. So like, is it gonna be an RPG? Is it gonna be
I think
like
it's an RPG. It's like an action
okay?
RPG.
I wonder. Yeah, I'm super picky with RPGs, as you well, I'm picky with everything, but like
Mm-hmm.
RPG specifically, because like my first proper RPG was Skyrim, so it's hard to beat that. You know what I mean? I don't find very many often that achieve that level, but
Yeah. What about New
I
Vegas?
do like
Maybe.
I do like bassy rhythmic combat. That's fun. Um, especially when it's like if they can make it feel good. Um, well, I did not write this down. No.
No, you didn't. Interesting. I'm gonna.
However, the next one I did write down.
Okay. Oh, really? Ghost Runner 2. You like those kind of games?
Yeah, I thought this was kind of cool. Specifically from let me kind of review the trailer here.
Because it's the
Um,
type of game where like it's like really fast paced. And you mess up once, you got to restart.
yeah. I was kind of getting like Mirror's Edge vibe, especially well, Mirror's Edge from like the parkour and like the fast movement, but like I love good sword gameplay that resembles like Dishonored.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of melee and shit like that with that. Um, so that one caught my eye, and specifically, I think it was the last frame of the trailer with that mask. That just like reminded me of Dishonored like a fucking lot, just from the cover of Dishonored, which looks exactly like that. So that one caught me a lot. Uh, but I like kind of similar to the last game with like the rhythmic kind of punchy combat where
Mm-hmm.
it's like rhythmic and bassy and whatnot. Like I think the melee, if you can do it right, you can get that like satisfactory like you know.
Mm-hmm.
So where it's like really angular and like yeah.
I have the first game from PlayStation Plus, but I don't know. I don't think I would like that kind of game, but I'll have to give it a try, and like I can try it for free. Yeah, that was successful enough to get a sequel.
Yeah. I do I do love first person platformers. They're fun.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I like if they're done well, they can be done really not always, but
Oh,
sometimes.
okay.
It's not the right tab.
All right. So yeah, look forward to that. No release date, but I think didn't say it. It was just announced, but hey, look forward to that. Looking good. Next one, Phantom Blade Zero. What are your thoughts?
I thought this was actually I'm kind of shocked I didn't write this down. Maybe I forgot. But I saw like kind of Dark Souls Sekiro vibes.
Yeah,
Dark
yeah,
Soulsy more from the art and sort of the obscure I mean, we can't really call it storytelling because it's just a trailer, but like you get this I remember this photo of this like this kind of like sickly looking woman here and she's like moving her head like
yeah.
um and I enjoyed the like the parkour elements that reminded me of Sekiro, which I didn't play enough of, which I probably should. But it looks kind of dark and dreary and gray and kind of like a hybrid maybe of Sekiro and that game that you have on your PlayStation. Fuck. The one with
Bloodborne.
no, the samurai game, but it's
Oh,
not
Ghost of
samurai.
Tsushima.
Yeah, it looks like
Okay.
a combo of those two.
Yeah.
Like it provides the seriousness of a FromSoft game while it retains some of that like jumpy action quality of Ghost of Tsushima, I think.
I can see
Yeah.
that. It definitely looks very interesting, but like I further learned that this game started development in early 2022, and
23.
that's
Okay.
what was shown. And with how games are like developed, some people are like, "It looks like I don't know that could be fake, like gameplay."
Fake.
It started development. It
Whoa.
started development a year ago, Eddie. Games
Like
now,
pre-rendered? Is that what they mean by fake or like what do you mean?
yeah, like they'll just like make it like computer generated, like combat.
Okay.
Because
They'll
like
like render something in the engine with the
yeah,
models and it's like okay,
it's not
that
how
makes
it will
sense.
actually
I can
play.
see that.
Because
But
like,
there's it's
dude,
okay.
you see how fast they're like the actions were. It's like that looked like
Yeah.
unrealistic. What kind of like game plays like that? None.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that is a little suspicious. I
it's a
understand
Chinese
now what
game
you're saying.
too,
Interesting.
Chinese
Okay.
developer.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
it definitely looks cool. We'll see how that game turns out.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Could be great, could be not so great.
Nuts. Let's see. Sword of the Sea is next, and this is from the people of who made Journey. This is supposed to be like probably like a very short game, but like has a very deeper meaning to it, like just
Yeah.
like Journey was.
Yep. Journey, Inside, Limbo. Yeah.
Did you write
And
this down?
you know, I did not. I think with these games, like, or well, with like Journey, it was more like about free flowing movement. And I think that this one kind of retains that same idea, especially with like the skateboarding kind of vibe. I guess you call it snowboarding because it's more like sand.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, and like I think the big appeal from a gameplay aspect is more of like the free flowing movement rather than like just and it's just like those other games like the gameplay element of Limbo and Inside were like the puzzles. And this game would probably give that kind of that
Mm-hmm.
carrying wispy fun thing that Journey and I'm trying to what's that other game, Oni, what is that called,
Oni.
Omi?
I don't know.
It's got like a blue character. It's another indie game that's similar to that,
I have
but
no
it's like a
idea.
really wispy flowy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah. This looks pretty looks decent, like a fun like sitting kind of game.
exactly. Yes. Yeah, I agree. I did Inside in one sitting and that was pretty magical experience. That's
Ooh.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, those games are a dime a dozen. Just a one sitting
They're
beautiful
amazing.
experience, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No release date, but um I don't know if it's I don't think any other platforms were announced. We'll see. Um so next one we have is the Talos Principle 2. It is
Heard of this.
it's a follow up to the first game, which was released 2014. Wow, 9 years ago. And it says here the series is known for its use of philosophy and puzzles to create something truly unique.
I'm trying to remember if I watched a playthrough of the first one, uh, but I can't. I don't know.
I can't do it with puzzle games, dude. I get too pissed.
Say again.
Or I can't do puzzle games. Like I'll get too mad.
Oh, really? I think I did. If it is a puzzle game, I'm pretty sure I did watch a playthrough of this one. It's kind of like abstract, and like the first one was super indie, like kind of like I don't want to shit on it, but like it was like kind of like uh uh
What?
uh, unpolished would be a good word. I think I watched a playthrough of it. It's kind of like a lot of simple like you remember the first planet in the first Jedi game with like the frog and like it's all
Yeah.
kind of square and shit. Like a lot of it looked like that. I think
Uh-huh.
that is what I'm thinking of. Let me see.
Hmm.
Talos Principle.
But
Screenshots. Oh yeah,
it's
this
supposed to
is
be coming.
absolutely what I'm
Supposed to be
talking
coming
about.
this
Yes.
year.
Yes. Super, yeah, okay. Yeah, unpolished is the word I'm thinking of. It had those weird light it had a lot of those light puzzles where you refract the
Oh
beam. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember. Okay, I did watch a playthrough of that. It kind of blew up a few years ago, I remember.
Really?
Yeah, there were or maybe it just blew up in my context, but I saw some YouTubers playing it, and I did watch it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, check that out if you're a puzzle fanatic.
Yeah. And it's kind of like from like deeper than the puzzle thing, it kind of has an abstract, sort of surreal, ethereal feeling to it. At least the first one did, and I would assume that they'll carry that. And I feel that that quality will be expanded upon in a sequel because they have more budget, more time, stuff like that. So you'll kind of lose that unpolishedness of the first one.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Next one, Neva. Neva, Neva. What's it's the developer behind Gris. I don't know if you know that game.
What is
Uh,
it? Riss?
that's yeah.
Oh, Gris.
They
Oh,
made
Gris.
Gris,
Okay. Okay.
and
Um,
so it's a beautiful game starring a sword fighter and a white wolf with antlers, and it looks to be a serious heartbreaker, judging from the trailer. Oh, I think this is like
yeah.
a low key a sad, like a sad one.
Yeah, I'm getting hyper artsy indie platformer vibes.
Mm.
And that's not a bad thing. That's not an insult. My one of my favorite games ever, fucking Valiant Hearts: The Great War is a hyper artsy
Hmm.
indie platformer. So they are and Inside and Limbo by the you know
Yeah.
for other examples. So yeah, don't put
Nice.
it off. It does look pretty. I like its kind of scribbly art style, kind of impressionistic. It's kind of dotty. Um, yeah, I like that.
Nice. Check that out. Coming 2024.
Nice.
We got next one. This is ridiculous. Uh, by Square Enix, Foam Stars, which is the most blatant ripoff of like Splatoon I've ever seen. Not
Splatoon. I've
not
heard of that.
ripoff, but like you could not. This could not look any more like a. You know what? Let's just make our own Splatoon.
Yeah. Well, okay. I have a theory about a game later that I put on my list
Uh huh.
that I'm gonna make a similar comment about. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. This looks ridiculous. I'm not playing it. It's another live. It's another multiplayer like a live service game. I think by Square
Oh,
Enix. So like,
vomit.
it's gonna be dead in the water. Like they just don't learn. I guess
Yeah, no.
people like their
Vomit.
IPs because they're single player. Except for
Exactly.
Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
They hit one thing. They're like, we got to get another Final Fantasy 14, guys.
This has to happen
Throw
again.
something at the wall. And like,
Yeah.
fuck you guys. You're just wasting money that could be spent on other things that will make you money, that will
Yep.
print it. But if this is what it takes to get those single player games, then fine. Let them fail.
Yeah. Let them die.
Frick.
They don't give them support, and all the players are completely alienated, and they lose everything. That
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah.
So, Foam Stars, the art style just looks unsettling, honestly.
Unsettling.
Unsettling. I
I
don't
just
know.
thought it looked kind of cheap.
Yeah, like a I don't even know how to describe it. Like this game should have. It's like they used animation that should be from like an early 2000s animated movie.
Mm,
I want to say
yeah,
like
I
by
feel
like
that.
CG animated, not like
Yeah,
hand drawn, like
yeah,
CGI.
yeah. It looks kind of cheap. Yep, I agree.
Yeah. So, all right, next one up. There's no release date on that, I think. So, next one is the Plucky Squire.
Yep.
And comes
Getting like, go ahead.
published by Devolver Digital. It's a cute storybook game. What do you think? Did you write this down? Have you read?
Um,
Did you write down
I did
anything?
not write. I didn't write this down. I'm trying to. Okay, one of the ones I wrote down is coming up.
Okay,
Roll down a little bit here to
but
look.
Plucky Squire looks pretty cute. I don't know.
I was
I
getting
I might like it.
Paper Mario vibes. Also,
Low key, yeah,
Legend of Zelda Four Swords Adventure a little bit.
yeah, I can see that.
Yep. And it seems like it kind of has that dual perspective thing that some of those games take, where it's like some of it's 3D and some of it flips to the like top down
Yeah,
vibe. Like, yeah.
I see that.
I was getting that for sure. Yep.
Nice. This is coming this year, 2023. Check it out. Honestly, I like the art style. Would be interested. Would be, but I have a huge backlog.
Mm.
Um, next one is Teardown, and it's all about breaking stuff.
Oh,
This says.
yeah. I actually had a comment about this one.
Okay.
So I had watched a video about this probably 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, it's on PC, huh?
Yeah. And a creator I watched called Three Clicks Philip. He does a lot of CS content. He's like super analytical if you guys are interested in seeing like really technical analysis of Counter-Strike, then watch him. But he did a series on this game where basically the way that this game was developed, where the destructive environments are really cubic, where like all the destruction is based on like all
Mm-hmm.
of the particles rather than like objects. So like things will disintegrate into these little cubes and shit. And it was very graphically demanding. a few years ago. So I'm interested to see specifically about performance for this game because it has a lot of like um, parallax correctiveness, ambient occlusion in the lighting, lots of like fancy reflections and shit. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I heard comparisons to Minecraft. Is that true?
yep. In art style, yes, but like gameplay, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
It's about destructive environments, and also I think it's like it's trying to take the graphical style of Minecraft and sort of use all the big fancy advancements in graphical technology at the same time. So like there's a lot of emphasis on lighting and reflections and shadows. They really like push the limits, kind of like when they announced the Minecraft like the super graphics update or whatever it was called,
Never
which
came
still
out.
hasn't come out by the way.
Probably not.
Um, this is what this game is doing. Is they're going for that with the cubic style. So it's
Oh,
like
okay.
pushing the boundaries while retaining in a very like OG pixelated vibe.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, says it's coming out this year, so check that out. And this next game, I think, is one you wrote down, isn't it?
This is on the list, the first one. Yeah,
Yes. Oh, wow, the
yeah,
first one. Nice.
on the
So,
list. Yeah,
it is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake
yep.
Eater, which is a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now, tell me all about why you like this game and why
Okay.
you wrote it down.
So, I really liked Metal Gear Solid 5. I really liked Phantom Pain, and that's those were both introduced to me like kind of close to when the Xbox One came out, like 2015 or 16, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so those are really cool. I enjoy the what would I say? Those games are cool for like a reason that I haven't experienced like a cool vibe in a stealth game in a long time, or like maybe ever. I don't really how to explain it. Like it just feels so much more technical and like I don't want to say realistic because like that's kind of cliche, but like the technicality of the stealth and like the attention to detail that you have to have as a player is very important. And like kind of the abstraction of the story with those games
Mm-hmm.
can be kind of strange. So those would be the reasons that that one caught my eye. What about you?
I know this because it was like kind of leaked a lot that like, Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. Oh god, my camera. Hold on. Is real, and like I just heard like from like the story that Hideo Kojima is like a master like mind
Mm,
like stories telling. Like I was like, yeah, I would love to play a Metal Gear Solid like the first like three, but like the problem with those, the controls like suck ass. I just
yeah,
heard.
they are a little weird. I agree.
Yeah, and so like hopefully this changes stuff, but
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
excited
have
for
hope,
that. Yeah, like because if
but
this does well, because they chose this one because I'm pretty sure it is the first game canonically in that timeline.
okay.
So, and if they keep going with this, then like they'll do the first one remade and the second one, maybe the fourth one. Fourth one is like
Mm,
you got to remake that game. You can't port that shit.
yeah, yep.
But I'm looking forward to this, like the jungle vibes.
Mm,
Like I just heard like Metal Gear Solid boss fights are just sick as fuck, and I want to
yeah,
experience one.
they're fucking hard too.
Yeah, I always hear Psycho Mantis, dude. You know what I heard? That like
Mm,
if you had other Konami games like on your like memory card when you're playing Metal Gear Solid, and that
yeah.
boss would be like, I can read your mind, and be like, you like sweet coding,
Whoa,
dude. And
that's
and he was like, I was like,
so interesting.
what?
That's
In
so cool.
19 like
Oh,
96 or
yeah.
whatever the hell, I was like 98, like that's
Wow.
wild, dude.
That's really cool. So the
Yeah,
game would have to check your wow.
yeah,
That's
and
really interesting.
integrated through the
Wow.
boss fight. It's like it's already over, Snake. I can read your mind. He's like, oh, I see you like Silent
Wow.
Hill, or stuff like that.
Oh, interesting. That's
Right,
very
dude?
cool. I
That's
didn't know
so
that.
cool.
Huh.
It's so cool.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely looking forward to this. No release date at all, but definitely on the list. Dude, I'm looking forward to this. And dude, Solid Snake. Apparently, it's not Solid Snake. I don't know what I don't know what that is. I don't want to get spoiled anymore. But like, he's just a badass looking character.
He is very cool. Yeah, and he's voice acted by Kiefer Sutherland now.
This is
I don't know
David.
if he always
No, no,
was.
no. In five, it was Kiefer Sutherland, but this
Okay.
is David Hayter, the original guy, which everybody was very happy
Oh,
because they're using the
the
original.
OG.
Yeah, they're using the
Yeah,
original like voice and everything. So like
nice.
good.
That's good. Yeah, the fucking the guy. He's he's super
Yeah.
raspy. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, this game looks dude, and I like how his headband like is like synced with his like eyebrows. So like when he's like
Yeah.
squinting down, you can see. I was like,
Crunches.
what headband? Like tough. You're either like tough as nails. I don't know how the hell you got your headband to do that, but like it looks sick. But like, how do you
Maybe
how?
he just hasn't washed his face in a few years or something. It's like stuck to his
Oh
skin.
God, yeah. Christ. All
Yeah.
right, and that's coming to all platforms. Next one, Towers of Agazba. And this is a very unique looking game. What did you think?
I got kind of some, well, I got some, like with the large creatures and whatnot. I don't want to say Shadow of the Colossus, but like kinda, especially
Uh-huh.
with the large environments. But like a lot of it seemed more like a nature explorer. A little bit of what would I say? What's that game called? Monster Hunter. A little
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter. But not to like a serious extent, like that one game that's totally copying it that I can't remember the name.
Wild
Uh,
Hearts.
that, yeah, Wild Hearts, yeah, exactly. But Shadow of the Colossus in terms of like its extreme like scale, I thought that was cool. And then Monster Hunter with some sort of like, just like the creatures and like the nature exploration and I also like I'm rewatching the trailer here, like some of the characters like collecting things and stuff like that. So like a little Monster Hunter, but like less like focused on the action and more focused on like the looks and the exploration.
Huh. And if it looks heavy art style focused, so
Yeah,
very cool.
definitely more of a visual one than like
Mm.
a kill stuff.
Yeah, so we'll see when that comes out. And I don't know if it's like a PlayStation exclusive or whatever, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad. Next one, Final Fantasy 16.
All right.
This is
This didn't make the list, but I do remember it.
we some people are like, why did we show this? Like we already knew it was coming. Like it's a
Yeah.
game showcase. I mean, like it's cross marketing. Like the game comes out June 22nd, so like it's like free. Hey, we're releasing this game. People were like, you could have used that time for like actual like new things. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16 definitely looks really good. Heavy action game now. It would just go on my back burner of games, and I
Yeah.
don't think Ishan's getting it.
Oh, really? Shocker.
That's because like he's busy with Street Fighter and then now also Diablo.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
What about you?
Well, I liked the darker look of the trailer, sort of the apocalyptic vibe I got from it. Lots of red, lots of dark, colossal enemies,
Yeah,
lots of drama, which are, a lot of that's common for this style of game. But, interesting. It's always interesting, but, will I play it? Probably not. But, you
I'm
know,
gonna drop 500 to play this game, at least for the first 6 months.
500.
You got PS5?
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
You
Okay,
got
that makes
PS5,
more
bro?
sense now. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean 500? It cost me $500. No way. I'm not paying $500. Fuck that.
All right.
Yeah.
Next one up. I know you wrote this down. Alan Wake
I
2.
didn't. I
What?
did not.
Thanks. So, what?
No.
You only have two games written down that we've gone through so far, or just one?
Okay, let me go back to the list. Hold on.
There's only Metal Gear Solid.
Okay. So one, two, uh, three, four, 5.5. So only one.
Oh
Metal Gear
fuck.
Solid was the only one.
All right.
I have one, two, oh no, and Ghost Runner, so that's two. Ghost
Okay.
Runner. Yeah. So we have 3.5 more.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
surprised this wasn't on your list, but Alan Wake 2 coming this year, October 17th. I like the reveal and instantly coming out this year. Always good to see.
I love that. Yeah, that's fantastic.
It was definitely a great game. I don't know why Xbox didn't like snatch this up because like it was
I
exclusive for
know.
them.
Wasn't it before the first one?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I always remember that
Back
from
in
years and years
2010.
ago. Yeah, years ago.
So big fumble by them to not um make this a franchise for Xbox.
Yeah.
But coming
I
20
wonder if they thought that it was just its relevancy had faded, which I would agree with. I haven't heard anyone talk about this game in, 10 years,
Control, which is a game by the same uh developer, they did
Yep.
like a Alan Wake little DLC with it.
Oh, interesting.
So
Okay.
that's probably where some
Yeah.
buzz picked up.
Yeah. Control is super graphically innovative as well. The
Dude, they had like no budget and they made that game.
It's amazing. Control is a like a mastery of like physics innovation and things like that. It's pretty amazing.
Thank thanks to that success, I'm pretty sure that's why we got Alan Wake 2 and we're definitely getting Control 2 with a big ass budget.
Yeah. Hopefully they
Huge.
can optimize it so more people can run it because Control was hard to run at high settings.
Yeah. All right. Anything else to say? Good horror, survival horror looking like. So,
Yeah, it's good to see something from like I have a vague memory of just I always saw that game in the game stores 10 years ago, at GameStop. I always see Alan Wake. What is this? You know what I mean? That's cool to see again.
yeah, good. Um, is Assassin's Creed Mirage on your list?
No.
Fucking son of a bitch. That's not on my list. I mean,
It was
I
almost on. Almost.
I had I had reservations about it, and from the gameplay, I'm like, Assassin's Creed is back, baby.
Yep.
At least for this one, it's only
It
50
kind of
bucks
brings that
too.
traditional vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very traditional. Yeah, it's only fifty
Yeah.
dollars too, so it's not like one of the big
Woo!
expanding ones. Yeah, 50 bucks in and out. Let's
Yep.
go. I'm excited. Gonna learn more about it and the Ubisoft showcase which is it's out in October, so we're definitely gonna learn way more about it. In like the next week, because I think that's when the Ubisoft Forward showcase is. And I'll have to talk to you to this. Did I tell you like how I don't know why they chose this main character because like I already know what happens to that guy in Valhalla.
Mm.
Like I already know his like whole arc and everything. So it's like,
I didn't know that. Mm-mm.
yeah, I was like, maybe made it a different person, but we'll see where the story takes it because
Yeah.
Valhalla made it weird. I don't know.
Mm. Okay.
What do
Yeah.
you think? What do you think?
Well, the first thing I saw when I saw this trailer, I was like, "Oh my God, they're making a super pertinent point on like making things look like the old days, like when they were showing like the old parkour
Yeah,
and like the old combat. Like they were really like, this is the old Assassin's Creed. I don't know what they were doing that for. Probably for like a marketing vibe, but
yeah,
like
absolutely.
maybe to
Because
reattract fans to the fan base or
yeah,
reattract
because
fans to the
like
fan base.
after this game, we're getting like different. We're getting like the I think more like the RPG stuff. I want
Yeah,
to say because they're like one last hurrah before we delve deep into
yeah,
the Assassin's Creed Infinity, which is like
yeah.
a portal for other Assassin's Creed games.
It feels like a super return to form. Well, not super, but like it feels like they're really pushing that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's coming out October 12th. Excited. Always Assassin's Creed fan. Played all of them. Haven't beaten all of them though.
Yep.
So, next one is up Revenant Hill. It is a cooperative game. It's just a teaser. Do you have anything about this game?
I want to pause real quick. I gotta pee.
All right, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And we are back from the bathroom break. So, Revenant Hill, what did you think about this?
Let me remind myself here. Ooh, that's loud.
I don't know how I feel about the Sprite Lemonade.
Definitely.
It's all
All
right.
right. There's not much to it. I can't really tell much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not. It's it's just a lot of art style. A lot of art style
Yeah.
overload.
A lot of art and some revolting, or not revolting. I guess that's the right word. Like some angry like early industrial labor vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely get that.
That was one that I saw. Yeah.
My goodness, yeah. So and no release date or anything, but it's PlayStation and Steam exclusive. So there you go. No
There you
Xbox.
go. RIP
Um,
Xbox.
is the next one on your list?
Next
Dragon's
one.
Dogma 2.
Yes, this one
Oh, really?
is.
Okay,
Yeah,
explain.
this one was cool. Mostly from. I thought the what would I say? The art kind of like gives Fable 3 vibes. But like there it's like prettier. So like when I saw that I was like, ooh, this is kind of cool. Also like I thought the combat was more mm, animated than it appeared it would have been.
Yeah,
Like it looks more,
it's like
yeah,
an action RPG
yeah, more
stuff.
actiony, but like not so actiony to the point where like it turns into Monster Hunter. Because I think Monster Hunter combat like goes too far.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like too silly. You know what I mean?
Too silly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Um,
I just like the art. Yeah.
yeah, I gotta see. There's a lot of gameplay shown, but if I want to get more interested, I gotta see some more.
Yep.
A cool mechanic that this has is like spawning your own companion, and
Mm.
like if my companion, and like it's kind of like interactive to where like if I make a Bob companion that like comes with me and does stuff, you can summon that guy in your world. And
Oh,
if he knows
okay.
there's like some enemies in this area, he'd be like, and you're walking that same area, he'd be like, hey yo, watch out, we got some enemies here, because he knew
Okay.
that from
Interesting.
my game.
Okay. So there's like um
Some like
some like timeline like multiplayer timeline vibe
a little
or
bit,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
some
That's
interactivity with
cool.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
Huh.
looks pretty good. Hopefully the story is good too. I haven't played the first Dragon's Dogma. I heard it's pretty clunky, but we will see.
Okay.
No release date. I don't think so. That comes out whenever. Um, Resident Evil 4 VR mode. Um,
This was I'm gonna uh, retroactively add this to my list as another half point.
okay.
Yeah. I thought specifically I'm trying to remember the point in the trailer. Let me look here. Da, 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 da. It was the melee bit. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So melee has not really been done right in VR yet, in my opinion. Especially in a like more realistic context like this. Like there's like little cute sword games and shit like that in VR, but
Mhm.
specifically like we're looking at the trailer talking about like 15 the 59-second mark. when that guy strikes and you block it,
Yeah.
that's cool. If there's some sort of haptic with that, I don't know anything about VR tech, so like I don't know if the little hand remotes have
Yeah,
haptic
I
feedback
think
yet.
it does have some
If
haptics.
they do, that would be awesome, because that sort of increase that sense of immersion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that one caught my eye like halfway. Because is it its own game? No, but like, is it like a new way of experiencing a game? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, yeah. Dude, if this interested to you, guess how much you have to like pay just to play this game? Like on top of like buying the game.
Probably like 800.
Nah, dude, thousand, over 1,000.
1,000.
PS5,
VR is crazy, man. It's
PS5,
crazy.
500, or if you get the digital version, 400, and then PSVR 2, 550.
Yeah. I was going off of like what the Steam VR was because there were some. I think that's like 600 or something.
Yeah, or
Um,
the Oculus.
no, the Steam VR
Oh,
that
really?
they put Half-Life Alex on.
Oh, I don't
That
know what
was
it's
like a
called.
huge. That was like the
Yeah.
Steam VR. From what the research I've done, I believe is the most forward VR device. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Let me find it real quick. How much it costs?
Is it called Steam VR? I thought it was called something
Hmm.
else.
Yeah, Steam VR.
What?
I don't know what the headset is called. I think it's
Yeah,
called Steam VR. I'm pretty sure.
the headset is what I'm like. I'm pretty sure. God, there's the Oculus Quest or like the Meta Quest now. There's PSVR 2. And there's like
Oh, it's called the Valve Index.
that's what
Pardon
it
me.
was. The
Yeah,
Index.
yeah. That is $1,000 still. That is from the
Ooh.
research I've done. That is the peak of current VR tech. Um, but I like it's been about a year since, or maybe 2 years since Half-Life Alex. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty confident in my saying that Half-Life Alex is the best VR game on the market.
Okay.
I would have to
Nice.
because I've even I watched a full playthrough. I watched a full playthrough, no commentary, and I watched a full playthrough of the developer's commentary. So I know like how the game works, and I do think that that's like that's the shit. That's the
That's the shit.
standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. If you want to, if anyone's interested, or Zach, if you are interested, learning about, FPS and VR, if you go to that same guy I was talking about earlier, that Three Clicks Phillips guy,
Yeah.
he has a video on one of his side channels where he does a no commentary playthrough of the developer's commentary of Half-Life Alex, and
Oh.
it is amazing to hear. It's narrated by the developers, and they talk about like, well, we wanted to create this kind of experience in this level, so we did this, and that. It's very illuminating on how they create a VR experience. It's pretty amazing.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love hearing about that kind of stuff, especially with
yeah,
movies. So
yeah,
dev games, definitely for sure.
yeah.
So next one we got is Marathon.
This is on the list. I
This
thought
is
this was
on the
sick.
list.
I
Yes,
love this.
it is from the developers of Destiny, which is Bungie.
Yes,
Bungie's making another shooter, which if
yes,
anybody can have confidence in making another shooter, live service shooter, it's Bungie. And
yes. I agree.
apparently this is like a not a new franchise because they've worked on it and before the first one was released on like Mac in '94. So
Matt, fuck.
yeah, just Mac.
That's funny.
So yeah, we'll see how this looks. It's just a teaser. It's probably a ways off, but I'm excited to see what Marathon is. What do you think?
The first thing that I smelled from this trailer was comp shooter, like
Yeah.
tack shooter, like super tack shooter, like
Mm-hmm.
um specifically like with the clean graphical style, like super linear, um like shapely. Everything is square. The colors are really contrasting. I was like, okay, this is how Bungie is gonna try to enter the Valorant CS:GO universe thing.
Mm.
Because one thing that you can notice with the CS2 marketing is that you get this super similar art vibe, like really high contrast. It looks like a I watched a video on this actually. Um, if you look at the CS2 marketing, all the graphical shit,
Yeah.
um, it looks like an advertisement for a sports product. Like there's a lot of bright colors, high contrast. CS2 is marketed like a sports item. It's pretty interesting if you start to look at it. Like if you look at
Hmm.
some of the screenshots from not the game but like the marketing, it's marketed like a sport, like a baseball bat or like a high tech glove or catching glove for football. Like it's high contrast, bright colors. Everything is based on performance and speed and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. So when I saw this trailer from this Bungie game, I was like, oh, this is the same vibe. Like this is a tack shooter that they're gonna try to market like a sport, like CS2 or Valorant. High skill ceiling, also high skill floor. Super intricate. Um, yeah,
Very nice.
that's why
Yeah.
it took my eye. Yeah,
So
but who knows? We
we're
don't know.
at this is the fourth game on your list.
This is now the third because we had Marathon, we had Dragon's Dogma, and we
Um,
had
Metal Gear, right?
Metal Gear. And then the half game is Resident Evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now that I'm looking through all this, the actually the there was like some VR titles that it left out.
Yeah, there's actually another one that it left out as I think. Hold on. Let me see.
Quite a few left out. There's a Destiny expansion that they left out
Yeah,
too.
that's one of
Dude,
my half
Polygon is
ones.
so fucking garbage. How do they do that? Fucking
Yeah.
ass.
So let me go back
They
to
suck.
this.
Um,
Okay.
dude, yeah.
So
The fuck? There's so many in here.
yep.
They
So
go ahead.
yeah, we're missing the Destiny 2 expansion and also um let's see. Got that. Got that.
Oh,
Uh
this is the classic Metal Gear Solid collection. It's
I
bringing the
I
it's bringing the
go
original
ahead.
trilogy to like PS5. So like the original ports of the first
Mm,
one, the second one, and the third one.
yep.
Dude, fucking Polygon sucks. I'm never going on their website again.
There's a lot
Complete
left out.
ass.
We're
God,
also missing I kind of have a meme selection
I know what
in
you.
my
No, I know what
list.
you said. I know what you
Are you
selected.
sure?
You selected
You
Cat
know.
Quest.
No.
Oh, what the fuck? What did you select?
It's the Five Nights at Freddy's VR
Fuck
game.
you. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. So let's just run through those
Oh
quick ones. And
shit.
Cat Quest, Pirates of the Caribbean.
That
That
one's a good pick though.
yeah, it looks like a cute game. Yeah. Um, the
Oh,
Metal Gear
shit.
Solid collection. Hopefully they change the controls on that for like all those games. They suck
Ooh,
controlled.
good chest.
Um, let's
Fucking
see.
cat quest.
Uh,
God
oh,
damn it.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Actually, oh my god,
Nice.
fucking
Amazing.
I
Amazing
like
skill.
Rick, dude.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Bleh.
Uh,
You do what I do. Jesus.
um, yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink actually looks really good. Comes out this winter. Street Fighter 6 new character. It's like uh, Ultros is another loot-based adventure. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Arizona Sunshine 2. These are all PSVR titles. Crossfire Sierra Squad, Synapse, Beat Saber, and then the Destiny. expansion.
Destiny expansion, dude. I know watching the Destiny expansion fucking trailer.
Fucking Polygon sucks.
That's sad, man. How could they leave out the Destiny thing?
The
The
fuck
Cade
was
voice
their
actor passed
problem?
away. That's
Yeah.
sad, man. That's what a horrible thing. Yeah, that made me upset when I saw that. And he's like, I can't remember what he said, but he's like, I'm here. I'm still here with you. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, my first Destiny character was a hunter for listeners to
Yeah.
understand. So I have a permanent emotional bond with Cade 6, the best Destiny character. Also, the only Destiny 1 character with any fucking personality. Because yeah, the writing in Destiny 1 was ass, except for Cade 6. He was the only character with any personality in that game.
Hmm.
So fuck you for not including that Polygon, you shit.
Yeah. So then Concord is a competitive FPS from Destiny
Alright.
veterans actually. What do you think about that?
Hey. Let me remind myself here. Rainbows. Oh, this was like that super cinematic. We didn't get any gameplay.
Yeah.
Um, where'd you get the info about from Destiny veterans? Is that in the trailer?
No, I got it from Games Radar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was like nothing in the trailer, so I just kind of blew it off. Like
Yeah, it
nothing to
showed
look
nothing,
at.
dude. This whole
Yeah.
this whole fucking showcase was a bunch of CG trailers.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know that it's a comp shooter when it's just like some pretty like rainbow
Yeah.
spaceship images, you
So
know?
I apparently like their that press release and they were like comp shooter.
Yeah, like I would like the magical thing about the new Bungie game, Marathon, is without saying it, you kind of know that
Yeah,
it's going to be like that feeling, you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
I think that's awesome. Like I talk about Counter Strike too much, but in the CS2 like marketing, there's nothing that says like this is the best tac shooter. Like I'm sure it talks about competitiveness and like whatever, but like it doesn't say like CS2 is a new tac shooter. Like you don't have to say that because the way that they convey the gameplay displays that it is a tac shooter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just by Marathon's marketing by itself with the colors and like the way that it kind of displayed the characters and like how they were doing stuff, like it feels like a tac shooter. I could be completely wrong,
Yeah.
but it feels like one. So
So there we go.
yeah,
A bunch of a nothing sandwich with Concord.
yeah, for real.
And then it moves on to announce a dedicated PlayStation streaming handheld device. Announced as Project Q. And then
Project
PS5
Q.
earbuds will deliver
Wait,
lossless, low latency audio.
you you missed the most important one, Gran Turismo.
Yeah, they sorry about that. They showed a movie trailer at a fucking games showcase. What the fuck
Oh
is
my
place?
god,
What's PlayStation thinking?
what is
What the fuck are you
happening?
doing? Like I understand cross like promotion with your brand, but fuck you. It's a
Well,
game
listen,
showcase. Asshole. This whole showcase was to show PlayStation's next games, and like half these games are going to Xbox and to like PC, dude. What are you doing? I don't know what their strategy is, dude. I guess they just don't have to
but
worry because like they have Spider-Man 2 and they're like, yeah, get
yep,
Xbox
that's all
have
you
this
need,
year.
man.
You
Yep.
guys can have this year. You know what? We're waiting for 2024.
I think they only did that just to show off the fact that they got the guy from Stranger Things. That's it. I don't
Yeah.
know what else. I don't know what the point. The trailer is just like it's like a fucking sports training montage with like some dramatic bits where like the stakes are high and they're running,
Do you know
they're
the
in the gym, fucking lift, yeah.
do you know the whole premise behind the movie?
No.
So it's based on a true story where this kid is like, it's like diehard like Gran Turismo fans. Like, I want to race cars someday, and
Yeah.
like Nissan hosts like an event where it's like,
Okay.
we're gonna choose one Gran Turismo player to actually like race, right? And it's
Okay.
just that whole coming of age, like, like I played video games. I played video games. Like I've raced this track 100 times. I can do this.
I know exactly what to do.
They got some good names though. Yeah, they got the guy from Stranger Things, and they got
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom, fucking
Oh, I did. Okay.
Legolas.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Right? I was like, okay.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know
Hell
if I'll
yeah.
watch. We'll see what the reviews say. I mean,
Hey,
I'm not a racing guy,
I
so
can't
like, I
I
don't know. It
can't
doesn't really
remember
appeal to
the
me.
last time that a racing drama did really well in the theaters.
I
I don't
remember it
know.
was the first two Fast and Furiouses. After that,
Okay.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
actually, that's not true. Apparently, like the Fast and Furious movies are sold somehow good enough to get 10 fucking movies.
I don't know why. I don't know why anyone goes to the theater to watch Fast and Furious. I don't
Dude,
know.
it makes
I
like
cannot.
it made like hundreds of
It
millions of
blows me away.
dollars. I was
Yeah,
like,
it blows me away.
I was like,
I don't understand. I don't think the acting is interesting because it's the same people every time. I don't think the stories are interesting. I'm just like, what the fuck?
yeah,
Maybe we should do a movie review on a Fast and Furious movie.
the whole franchise.
Oh my
The
god, I
first
would kill
two
myself.
are like,
Oh,
well, from what I've heard, are good. Like after that,
yep.
it gets like ridiculous sometimes. Or like,
Yeah,
you
man.
expect me to believe this is like a realistic street racing movie? Like they brought
Yeah.
guns into it. They go to fucking space, Eddie.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I can't figure it out. Like, when a new
Uh,
Fast and Furious trailer goes out, I'm like, who is watching this? Who is going to the theater to watch this? Like, who is this? It blows my mind. I don't fucking understand. I don't know.
yeah.
Whatever.
And if you
Ugh.
like racing, go watch Gran Turismo, bro.
Yeah,
But
if you're a racer, if you're a racist, go watch Gran Turismo.
oh my god,
Number one racist.
number one, baby.
I'm the
Uh,
best racist in town. I'm in my car racing.
the only point to this, the saving grace to this showcase, Spider-Man 2. What an amazing
Spider-Man
looking
2.
game, and I'd argue like they showed too much. Like
They showed a lot. It was like 20. Oh, okay, not 20 minutes.
they
It's
showed a
12 minutes
lot,
here.
but I was like,
Yeah.
you already got me sold, bro. Like I was already gonna buy this game. But, like shit, it looks good. That symbiote suit, Kraven the Hunter. Yeah, some good storylines got to happen, man. Somehow the
Yep.
Green Goblin's gonna come into this bitch. I think
Yep.
that'd be lit. Because like, actually, spoilers for the first game. I'm not gonna say anything.
I love the dynamics of the environment as well. They bring it into that jungle
Yeah,
scene in the beginning. I thought that was great because a lot of
it's a
Spider-Man is kind of locked into
urban New
scenarios.
York.
Yeah, which I think like a big detractor from superhero uh like linear stories for me is like they're always in like one place. Like it's a city and people are in danger. Woo, you know. Like I think when
Woohoo.
you bring it outside of that, but not in like in a crazy way. If you bring it outside, it's cool. It
Yeah,
helps make it more interesting.
yeah. What they showed was like awesome. Looking forward to the game. Day one purchase. Like they already got me. Like so. Honestly, the point of the showcase was like three, maybe four games, and then of like what I didn't know already. Other than that, like kind of showcase was kind of ass, low key.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
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 If I'm looking through these, um, I'm just gonna like go through the ones that I saw that I like have like interest in buying. Phantom Blade 0. Oh, actually, okay, I take that back. No, actually, I don't take that back. So Mortals of Avium, Phantom Blade 0. Scroll down, scroll down. Metal Gear Solid 3 remake and the collection. So okay, there's
Hmm.
four. Um, that I didn't know about. So I'm just going through the stuff that I didn't know about before this. Oh, well, in that case, I already saw Immortals of Avium, so it's just Phantom Blade Zero, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake, the collection. Um, I can't really say Assassin's Creed Mirage. I guess it can because I never saw what gameplay looked like, but I saw it here,
Yeah.
so I'll put that there. 4, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink 5. Um, I'm not really sold on Dragon Dogma 2, so I gotta see more. I won't say that. And then Spider-Man. So 6. Out of like,
No interest in a marathon?
I gotta see more about it.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah.
All this was just
I
CG
just
trailers.
I would love to see Bungie enter the competitive shooter realm again. Because
Yeah,
Halo, like I think Halo competitive was underrated in its
yeah.
day. Like it was esports weren't really developed in those days, like early 2010s, like
Hmm.
2000s. Um but Halo was kind of like the most well, that's hard to say because like Counter-Strike Source was pretty big. But like Halo was like a pretty big esports scene back in those days. And that was like esports in the 2000s was like LAN events
Yeah.
where the cash
Land
prize
stuff.
was like $500, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's not like it is now, and I'd be interested to see if Bungie can create a mainstream, it doesn't have to be top, but a mainstream esport with this game. And I really hope that I'm not wrong seeing that the way this trailer looks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, if you had to give this showcase a letter grade, Eddie, what would you give it?
Uh hmm. I'm gonna say, well,
What do you say? I'll tell you what I give it.
I'm gonna say C plus.
That's what I was gonna say, actually. Yeah, C
Yeah.
plus.
Because there's some ones that I'm super interested in, but there's a lot of just like mid.
A lot of mid and a lot of
Yeah.
nothing. Nothing sandwiches.
A lot of mid and a lot of like nondescript trailers that don't tell me anything.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. So that was the showcase of May 2023. There's rumors that they're gonna have another one later in the year.
Wow.
We'll see. And then I know we said we were gonna watch Evil Dead Rise, right, and do a review on that.
Mm,
Um, the Xbox showcase and the Starfield Direct, which I really want to cover. Do you want to do
yeah.
a separate episode just on Starfield?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So then we could do 2 episodes. So we got the Xbox showcase in general, and then there's like a 30-minute direct on just Starfield.
W. Yeah.
So and that's all in like 2 hours with each other. And
Okay.
you want to like was it we could watch it like together and just like like react to it together,
Right.
not like
Yeah.
recording or anything, just
Sure.
watch it because like that looks lit. Like I definitely
Yeah, I
want to
would
see
do that.
stuff. Bet it's
Yeah.
Sunday at like middle of the day, I think, honestly.
The issue would be is I work on Sunday in the middle of the day.
JK.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Well
So
then,
that's out of the window, but
well
that's okay.
it's all right. Yeah, well it's out the window, but we will watch it
Yep.
separately, and then I'm excited to make excited for those episodes. Oh
Yep.
gosh. Excuse me. So that is the next plans, and then after the showcase, we will do fucking Evil Dead Rise movie review. Excited to see that actually. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And I heard there's a Terrifier 3 in the works.
Oh my God. Did you watch two yet?
No, but I saw 3 and I
God,
thought of
Zach,
you.
you gotta do it. You gotta
What
do
about
it.
1? Did I watch 1?
Uh, it's like a C movie. So Terrifier 1's like a C.
Do I need any
Like,
Terrifier lore before watching? Can I just
not
skip 1?
really.
Can I just skip 1 then?
I mean, there kinda is. It's like it's like really weak slasher movie lore.
Ah,
It's
okay.
like kinda.
I'll watch it.
Kind of relevant, but like, do you really? No. Like,
Okay.
it's worth a watch, but like, 2 is gonna blow your fucking shit off. Like, oh my
Oh,
god. Oh my
fuck.
god. 2
That
is Terrifier 2. Yeah, audience, please God, watch Terrifier 2. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Like, I watched that and like I had to I was seeing this girl at the time. We watched it together, and afterwards, like we had to watch like a nice family movie after to
yeah.
like calm down.
Yeah, I
Like
feel
it
that,
was a
dude.
lot.
Oh
It was a
man.
lot.
Shit.
It was
Okay.
like it was very unsettling and horrible. Like,
Oh my
ugh.
god. Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what I'll get
So
myself into then.
yeah.
All right. That is our future plans for the next handful of episodes. And where can they find you, my boy?
You can find me at Instagram, of synesthesia, OFSYNESTHESIA. Spelled it right. Nice.
Nice.
I do music reviews and I show off my vinyl collection like this.
Boom.
Woo. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Um, but yeah, I review albums, obscure and not, and I try to expose the audience to new stuff. Most recent review would be a new wave band called The Pretenders from 1980. It's like a kind of spunky, punky pop rock vibe with a super tough lead vocalist, Chrissy Hind. And next review I'm planning on doing is Radiohead's 2000 album Kid A, where they sort of did a major stylistic shift to a more experimental electronic sound compared to their more alternative rock roots. That'd be the next one I'm doing. But if you're interested in some music commentary or learning about expanding your music taste, please follow me.
There you go. Follow this guy. He has insightful analysis.
Analysis.
Yeah. You can find me anywhere Pen and Pant is. I'm working on being active, but I'm most active on Twitter. Anywhere else, we'll see. We'll see. Fire Loan Gauge. Still waiting. Still. It's in the. It's on. It's on down the pipeline. Down the pipeline. But
Yep.
yeah. Have a great day. Have a great week, month, year. We will see you in episode 37. Peace.
Bye.